These letters I have circled on the top line are the Daled and the Hey, the fourth letter of the alphabet and the fifth letter of the alphabet. And then on the bottom line, the second to bottom line, we have circled Kuf and Reish, which are parallels of these letters on the opposite side at the end. It's the third to last letter and fourth to last letter. And the middle line I have circled a Yud. So let's look at the top line for a minute. I circled the fourth letter and the fifth letter, the Dalet and the Hey, right? We read from right to left in Hebrew. So the Dalet and the Hey, what's the difference? The difference between them is double. It's one. It's one difference. What is it? It's the Dalet and the Hey have between them a Yud. The Yud is this letter circled in the middle row. And it's upside down in the Hey. And the Daled becomes a Hey. The fourth letter becomes the fifth letter by adding the 10th letter, the Yud. Okay? Now in the bottom row, we have circled the Kuf and the Reish. It's a similar kind of thing. The letters kind of look the same, but one of them has an extra line going down. And again, that's like the Yud, the extra Yud that changes the Daled into a Hey. So it changes the Reish into a Kuf. Changes the Reish into a Kuf. Now, in the top line, we have the Dalet and the Hey. You could see that in the Hey, the Yud comes down, the left leg comes down to where the right leg comes down to. They end at the same place. It's a balance. In the bottom row, we have the Kuf and the Reish. The Kuf extends down, far down. It's not balanced. It cannot stand on its own. It cannot stand straight. It's not balanced. And it's from the other side. What the Dalet and the Hey represent for the side of holiness, where it's a Dalet that becomes a Hey by adding the Yud to it. The Kuf and the Reish have a similar relationship. The Reish becomes a Kuf, but it's imbalanced. It cannot stand on its own. It doesn't stand straight. Now, not only that, if we look at the two letters before they make the change, that before the Dalet becomes a Hey and before the Reish becomes a Kuf, you could see that the Dalet and the Reish are similar. The Dalet right here is similar to the Reish. What's the difference? On the top, the Dalet has a little bump on its top right corner, which can also be said to be a Yud. If you add the Yud to the Reish, it becomes a Dalet. The Yud represents submission and humility. So this is parallel letters in holiness versus the other side, the klipa, the husks, the sitra achra. Dalet and Hey versus Reish and Kuf. The Dalet is like a Reish, but it has the bump, it has the Yud. And then the Hey is like the Kuf, but the Hey is holy and balances itself. The Kuf is unholy and cannot stand by itself.